Imagine having a global passport, not for travel, but for a career that's in high demand absolutely everywhere, from massive construction sites to offshore oil rigs. Well, that's what we're diving into today, the NEBOSH International General Certificate, or IGC. It's basically the key that can unlock a worldwide career in health and safety. It's the big question, right? How do you find work that you actually care about, that's also needed all over the world? Well, in the world of workplace safety, the answer isn't just a skill. It's a very specific, globally recognized credential. All right, first stop, let's talk opportunity. Because this thing isn't just another certificate to hang on the wall. It's your passport. Let's take a look at where it can actually take you. I mean, just look at this list. The variety is incredible. This isn't about getting stuck in one field for the rest of your life. The core ideas of safety are universal, and that's exactly why the NEBOSH IGC makes you so valuable everywhere, from the high-stakes world of oil and gas to the complex environment of a huge hospital. That kind of versatility, that's what recruiters are desperately looking for. Okay, so we know it opens a ton of doors, but what is the NEBOSH IGC really? Let's break it down and get to the basics. So this is probably the most common point of confusion, but it's actually super simple. NEBOSH is the organization, the board, based in the UK that creates and awards the qualification. The IGC is the actual certificate you earn. The easiest way to think about it is this. NEBOSH is the university, and the IGC is your degree. Simple as that. And your path to getting that qualification is a really clear two-part journey. It all starts with the theory, the why and the how in Unit IG1. That covers all the principles of safety management. Then you prove you can actually use that knowledge with Unit IG2, which is a hands-on practical risk assessment. All right, first stop on our journey, Unit IG1. This is your foundation. This is where you learn all the core principles of how to manage safety and do it well. You can really think of IG1 as learning the why and the how. It's built on 4 main pillars. First, why does safety even matter? Morally, legally, and financially. Second, how do you build safety management systems that actually work? Third, how do you manage risk by understanding both people and processes? And finally, how do you check your performance so you can keep getting better? Now, the assessment for this is actually pretty modern. The main part is a 24-hour open book exam. They give you a real-world scenario, and you get to use your notes, your books, whatever you need to solve it. And that's so important because it's not about memorizing stuff. It's about proving you can apply what you know. After that, there's just a quick interview, basically to make sure it was really you who did the work. And here's the number you really need to know, 45. To pass the IG1 exam, you've got to score at least 45 out of 100. If you get anything less, even a 44, that's called a refer, which is just a nice way of saying you have to retake it. So yeah, 45 is the magic number to get you through to the next part. So, hitting that magic number of 45 gets you a solid pass. But hey, you can definitely aim higher. If you score 65 or more, that's a credit. And if you really knock it out of the park with a 75 or above, you get the top grade, a distinction. So it's a really clear way to show just how well you know your stuff. Okay, so with all that theory from IG1 under your belt, it's time to put it into practice. Welcome to the second stop, Unit IG2, the practical risk assessment. This is where the rubber really meets the road. IG2 isn't another written test. Nope, it's a practical mission. You'll actually go into a real workplace, you'll conduct a full risk assessment, and you'll write up a professional report. This is where you prove you can spot a hazard and, even more importantly, come up with a smart way to fix it. And your report follows a super clear 4-part structure. You start by explaining your method. Then you get into the details of your actual observations, what risks you found. The most important part is step 3, where you propose real actions and explain why they're the right call. And finally, you'll lay out a plan for how to review and communicate your findings, which, closes the whole safety loop. Now, to make sure you have a really broad understanding, NEBOSH wants you to find at least 10 different hazards. And they can't all be the same type of thing. They have to come from at least 5 of these 7 different categories. This forces you to look at everything, from the obvious stuff like fire and electricity to musculoskeletal issues and even psychological health. It ensures you are a really well-rounded safety pro. So, you've passed the exam, you've aced the assessment. What's the big payoff? Let's circle all the way back to the most important question. What does this mean for your future? When it comes right down to it, the real power of this qualification is one thing: options. It doesn't just open one door for you, it opens dozens. It gives you a much, much bigger job spectrum to choose from.
So, remember all those industries we talked about at the very beginning? Construction, oil and gas, facility management? Well, with this certificate, those are now your potential workplaces. Your skills are in serious demand across all these exciting fields, and the IAGC is the key that gets you in.
So, we've seen the path, right? It's a clear, structured journey to a global career that actually makes a real difference. The opportunities are out there, and the demand is absolutely real. So, the final question really isn't about the qualification at all. It's about you. Is a career in safety your next move?